Alright, hello, and welcome back to the actual combo video this time. Now, I was messing around with Gon. I feel like I say that at the beginning of every single episode. I was messing around with so-and-so. But I actually was just kinda just doing stupid stuff with Gon. And I saw these combos. I saw these pretty basic bread and butter combos, which is like you saw in the last video. Square square triangle, and then R1 triangle to hook them back, and then Jajanken scissors, and then rock. Just combos like that. And then I ended up finding out this even more disgusting combo. So for this combo, basically the two main variations I want to focus on is the 80% combo and the 100% combo. I'll focus on the let's see. Well, I'll show you guys the 100% combo first, and then I'll show you guys the 80% combo, because the 80% is basically a variation of the 100%, just to make sure you still get a good amount of damage, and it's not fairly, it is very safe, very quick, and good damage. 80% is still good damage. Not, one shot good, but that's still so much of someone's health bar. Anyways, let's get this started. Alright, you start by going to temper form, and once you're in here, start with the square square triangle string. And that's the combo right there. I'll have the notation on the screen, because you kind of have to concentrate when you do it. I know I've tried so many different combos that if I'm like talking while I'm doing it, I'm bound to mess up, or I'm bound to do a different combo instead. But that is basically the one that you want to go for. The one that ends with scissors and then rock. Because you can combo rock after scissors. So pulling that off after the restand with the triangle is really good. As you can see, it one-shot this man. And don't think it's just because Taro has low health, because I've tried it against multiple people and it's worked in all of those situations. It works on Taro, it works on Killua, it works on Toriko. I feel like it works on everyone. I haven't necessarily tried it on everyone, but I feel like it works on everyone. Get him out of here. But basically, one thing I want to explain about that combo is it's technically if you're looking at it from the game's perspective, you're dropping the combo once you get the triangle and then cancel into the Jajanken. You're technically canceling the combo, so for I'd say about half a second it takes the opponent out of stun animation. And while they're out of stun animation, that's where they can act. And if they make the right action, you won't be able to pull off the 100% combo. But one thing I can say is that's usually if you're playing online. If you're playing against computers, then computers are like optimized usually to be near frame perfect. Especially the closer you have them to 5 stars, the more frame perfect they are. So what you want to focus on is the variations in those situations. Like especially against the computers, you want to go against the variations, because what gets opponents out from the scissors or landing the scissors is the problem. Not necessarily the problem, but that's the key to it. To getting the 100%, you need to land the scissors, but they can get out of it if they jump, or if their attack it has enough I don't know how to word this. It has few enough frames so that it's able to hit you before the scissors can, because scissors does have a bit of lag to it before it actually connects. So a frame perfect computer will be able to get out of it. It will land on them though. They will not always choose the safest option, and you can also be prepared for them to take the safest option. With this next one that I'm about to show you now, or not now, but let me get into this form first, and now I'll show you. What is this man? Does he have a counter? Now there you go. That's the 80% combo. If you combo scissors to rock, that's 100%. The just rock is the safer option. I'd say when playing online, you first want to go try the scissors then rock, because most opponents won't see it coming. They'll most likely be spamming R1 to try to get out of your combos, so they won't be prepared to, you know, whip out an attack right away while they're out of stun, or jump right away when they're out of stun, unless they're just that good at reacting. But most people won't see it coming because most people don't know about this combo. If you actually do land it on them, or if you actually do mess up the combo, the 100% one, then they'll be more prepared for it. And once you get to that point, you want to go after you want to try the 80% one. Now let me tell you the pros and the cons against the 80%. The only con really is that it doesn't do the 100% damage. But the pros to it, the pros are really well. With the pro, if they jump, you can just wait for them to land. Move up to them if you have to, but you can wait for them to land and just hit them with it for free. If they hold shield, rock breaks through shield, so you can easily mess them up with that. And you still get 80% damage, so it's not a bad option at all. It's definitely the safer one if your opponent knows what you're gonna go for, if they're familiar with you spamming that combo or something, then yeah, you definitely want to go for rock. And those are basically the variations for the most part. There's also a variation you can do with your ultimate, where instead of going into Jajanken, you just go straight into your ultimate, and if you're close enough, it should work after the triangle. But besides that, those are your options really. Now, to get more in depth into the combo, the key to it is being able to cancel and move fast enough with the Jajanken. So as soon as you whip out the Jajanken, what I did when I first tried out the combo was I moved up to the opponent to make sure that they couldn't back away or anything, and then I went for scissors. But scissors has such lag that when I moved up to them and I was about to use the scissors on the computer, they just did the sidestep around me and got around it easily. So what I like to do now is I like to cancel it using the sidesteps, because with the sidesteps you're able to cover that option if they do sidestep around you using Jajanken. You can catch them with the scissors if you sidestep as well. It doesn't usually matter which direction, because of course they won't see it coming, so if they do accidentally sidestep, you'll be able to cover that. And whatever you do, don't backstep. I feel like that is like, if you actually land it after backstepping, that's the real miracle. That's that's the 1 in 1 million chance of actually landing it, because that means your opponent has to move towards you, which they never will do. But if someone does happen to move towards you and you move back and read them, it's gonna look clean as fuck. It's almost unbelievable to imagine right now. But yeah, that'd be clean as fuck. It almost looked like you predicted them, but I do not recommend it whatsoever. So just pretend like I never brought it up in the first place. But anyways, those are the combos. If you want to see one more time, I'll show you before this man completely bodies me. He should be at full health. Oh, don't kill me. Alright, I'll show you one more time. Or not. One shot. That easy. Disgusting combo. Get on my level going, mains. You gotta know. Also, don't forget to leave your suggestion of who I should try next. I'm gonna throw out a few combo videos, but I also eventually want to do some guide videos, so feel free to recommend some characters that I should try out. I eventually want to learn everybody, figure out what they can do and what their potential is. But yeah, I'll leave that up to you guys, so just comment down below who you want me to try next.